Sam here from Trade to Prosper. It's been a while since I made my last video update. I was on holidays for half a month overseas and I returned last night. So here's one of a few to come. TrueBit is what I'm looking at. And because we get a fair bit of interest from viewers, we talked about this trend line, I think. And it was a breakout. So we did talk about it's an accumulation and we talked about certain key levels. And you can see how, if you just look on the daily, once we broke it decisively, it looked at it as a support. So we had a number of levels of resistance. So this was obviously a clear level of resistance and didn't quite make it there, but he used it as support and bang, strong move. So unfortunately, I missed a few of the trades here while I'm on holidays. But what we can do is we can make some assumptions and say, okay, if that's a golden ratio extension, we could pretty much say that's a fib 1 there, golden ratio 2.1618. Let's just make this a bit bigger, maybe even there, include that wick. All right, we'll just do that. So that's one way of looking at it. Give me a sec. Get rid of the background. We need now. The good thing about this one is TrueBit on MEXC. It's actually a nice chart. So I was using other charts, but this one's looking good. Now let's look at, let's put a log, just auto. So that's our fib extension from there to there. Didn't quite make it. Let's just make it like that, exclude the wicks. And you can roughly see why certain areas, maybe even this, not right to the top of the wick, we just massage it a bit. And this makes a whole bunch of sense, I suppose. And 0.886. So I would expect the 1 to be taken out. I do look at this previous high as liquidity. So this is a way 3 to 4 in my opinion for the short term. So what does that mean? If we count this, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and I expect a 5. 5 could be here potentially, or this one where it's slightly above, take out the liquidity, and then we get our correction. So price that might be a long strong level, and then we just get a move to the top. However, this could also come down a fair bit and retest this level for last time before it goes back up. It's a strong level, as you can see, previous resistance, and we found our support there. This is also the point of control based on the volume here. So that played out a key level to move up. Obviously, we're having resistance because of this. It's pretty much the same level. We had a wick here, and this wick came slightly short, and now we can see some of why the chart makes sense. Now we're getting a bit of a pullback. There is no way of looking at this. That would have been a probably way of looking at it at one stage. That will be a key level based on that trend line, and that actually played it. This could be a key level, daily level, 40 cents, and so on. When you look on the bigger picture, it's not hard to see that that is a breakout. Question is, how much lower could it go before making another move? The whole idea for us guys, or for me, is to accumulate more tokens. So sell, I'm not prepared to add more money to it. Sell when it comes to the top and buy cheaper, and then just keep doing it to accumulate. Still bullish. The bull run is just starting, so I'm looking at this range for the next level. Now this is a bit problematic the way it's done it. So if this is a breakdown, then we can expect the bottom to be hit here. But at this point, this is going to be tested. But if this fails, definitely we're coming back down to 13 cents. So currently at 15 cents, we're going to come down to 30 cents. And as I said, now on the small time frame, this could be the case where we have a wave 5. The thing is, wave 5 could go all the way up to there. All right. A small time picture, we're looking for something like that. Potentially an A, B, C type of thing. Hitting this level for support and then continuing on. And what it does is we have our 1, that could be our 1, and we can go 2 to 3 there, 2, 3, probably another pull, deep back pull, and then 5 potentially there, even higher. So you can see what I'm looking at. The cycle started, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, potentially. I'm looking at that. And long-term wise, geez, we can only dream. But these guys need to really get their shit together in terms of advertising. So that's what I have. I'm pretty confident that this is wave 3 to 4. Just don't know what the range is before we go up again. If it does come back down to these levels, we understand that this will be a strong support and then back up. So our amplitude could be very volatile, or the ranges, right? And so if this, say this is from a Wacko perspective, we get a sell and climax, we get a bounce. This is our secondary test, and this is our spring. Alternatively, this could be our sell and climax, secondary test, and spring. What we have is an up thrust. This is still pretty much in the accumulation range, really. This could be our secondary up thrust, and then pull back, and then this is the area that we want to see. We might get a lot of volatility here, and then that could be even a bigger move. And then we use a different approach where we'll make that as a fib 1, wherever that is, and then we'll look at stuff like that. And here we go. So we could potentially hit 90 cents to $1.20 in a not near future. So just got to see how this plays out. We aren't really geared to know what cycle this is. If Bitcoin hits, say, it hits the 38K range as resist and does a major pullback, well, this makes sense. And then Bitcoin finds a support and then back up again. So 33 to 36K on Bitcoin will make this probably come back down here. At this point, I'll talk about Bitcoin in another video, so have a look at that, and we'll need to see how this aligns with it.
There you have it. Please give Sam a like, share, and subscribe to his channel to support him for doing more of these posts.